Hey there, Clay Patton on the Rural Radio Network bringing you another Friday in the Field. We're back in central Nebraska, Dawson County, near Sumner, Nebraska, on the Beattie farm. Bart Beattie is the producer we're talking with again this week, and it's amazing the development this corn crop behind me has made since towards the end of May. For your field.
You know, it's been really fantastic, Clay. We've had a lot of heat units. This corn's really taken off, really grown really fast. We've had tremendous amount of rain. I believe since you were here last, we're at over 8 inches of rain since we put the crop in the ground and got things going. And it's just, I was looking this morning as well. We've got a lot of heat units well above average. I think we're over 350 above average on our growing degree units. So this crop's really off to a really good start. We're probably a week away from full tassel, and so it's well ahead of schedule, probably 2 weeks now.
While this corn crop was planted 2 weeks late, Bart says that didn't stop it from trying to catch up to be on pace with most corn crops, and that's because of outstanding heat units this year.
Well, like I mentioned, we're about 350 heat units above normal for this area, and so I think that just goes to show you how much of an impact it makes when we've got the heat units and how fast this crop can pick up and continue where it left, where it should be. Like I said, we were 2 weeks behind planting the crop, and now I would say we're almost 2 weeks ahead of schedule. So the month of June was fantastic for growing crops.
Well, not only seeing great heat units this year, we've also seen quite a bit of rain. The field behind me has seen nearly 8 inches this year, but other parts of Bart's farm has seen nearly double that.
Yeah, we looked at some of our rain gauges this morning. I was just kind of curious where we were at, and this field's had 8 inches since we planted it. Some of our fields, which are about 13 miles north of here, they've had over 14 inches. So we have a 6-inch difference in rainfall in just a 13-mile area. So huge blessing in this area for the rains that we've received. The pastures are really taken off, have done really well, which has been great for our cow-calf operation. But it's been a fantastic month. I just hope July continues with good heat units and continues with moisture as well.
Of course, when you receive great moisture during the year, that curtails your irrigation needs, and so far the Beatties have only had to turn pivots on for application purposes.
Yeah, we've ran the pivots, to lay a track down, to get some chemical incorporated after we've sprayed. Today, this pivot's running. We're putting a little bit of fertilizer on, putting on about 40 hundredths of rain with it. We do have soil moisture probes on our pivots, and they're telling us the profiles are full, and so we're paying attention to those. Agronomist is here every week, and he's also checking the profile as well. And, it's been a while since we haven't had to hard water irrigate around the 4th of July, and it looks like we're going to be able to take it easy tomorrow on the 4th and not have to do much irrigation at all. And if the rains are true that are coming this week yet, maybe we don't even have to start irrigating for another week to 10 days, which would be a tremendous blessing.
Outside of their row crop farming, the Beattie family also operates several livestock operations, including hog barns and a cow-calf operation. And Bart gives us a little insight into the management practices it takes to run such a diversified operation.
It gets to be a challenge. There are days that it's a little stressful. We got a lot going on around here between the crops and the cow-calf ranching operation, and then with our swine operation as well. But the key is that we've got really good employees in place that really focus on their areas, and so when it's crunch time, the guys that are in charge of of their specific areas, they really focus on that, and we shift people around to help out. And so if it wasn't for key employees like we've got, we wouldn't be able to handle all the diversity that we do have, and it's made our operation successful, and we continue to take pride in the diversity of it.
Of course, there's many things on a producer's mind at any given time, but one of the most poignant things so far in 2018 has been trade, and it's not one that's very far away from the Beattie family farm as well.
Well, it's a scary time, Trade is huge, especially for grains and for our beef operation and our swine operation, where 25% of our hogs are exported overseas. That's huge. And I think right now there's a lot of things that have to happen. Sometimes I use the term, you got to upset the apple cart to get people to come to the table and talk about things. And so right now there's some pain going on, and there's some scary issues. We really don't know how this thing's going to turn out. I think in the end, trade I believe in our commodity groups and everything, that they're really going to focus on trade, and we're going to get deals done. But it's going to take some time, and in the end, I think we're going to be better off.
Thanks for joining in with us. Make sure that you come back every week to find another field for our Fridays in the Field segment on the Rural Radio Network.